Hey, warriors. I want to say something that might rattle a few belief systems. If manifestation worked the way that we were taught, most of us would already be living the lives that we've asked for. You know, vision boards and affirmations, high vibe thinking, perfect intentions. Not saying there's anything wrong with any of that, but I'm just saying all that. And yet, people are exhausted, they're dysregulated, they're anxious, and they're wondering what they're doing wrong. So, today I want to talk about, what's actually replacing manifestation as the real spiritual work right now. And that's your nervous system, like I've been trying to say. And it's not because manifestation is fake, okay? You know, but because an unregulated body cannot hold what the soul is calling in. And I know that I'm a broken fucking record, but evidently I need to be. I don't know. Here's the truth that most spiritual spaces have not been wanting to face, I guess. Manifestation was taught, as a mental exercise, okay? But reality is experienced through your body. Like I said in my last video, we can't just keep making shit up just to make it up. You can visualize abundance all the live long motherfucking day, okay? But if your nervous system is stuck in survival, your body doesn't feel safe receiving it. And guess what, guys? The body always wins. It just does. Right now, many people are saying, I'm doing the work, but nothing's moving. I understand the lessons, but I still feel tense. I know better, but my body won't relax. That's not failure, guys. It's evolution. The collective is shifting from thinking our way into a new life, okay, to stabilizing our bodies into stabilizing our bodies so that new life can land, I guess is how I'm trying to say this. Your nervous system, it decides what feels safe. It decides what feels threatening, what you're allowed to receive, what you're unconsciously pushing away. If your system is dysregulated, peace feels boring. Love feels unsafe. Expansion feels overwhelming. Stillness feels like danger. So even when life offers you something good, your body might say, no, too much, not safe. You know what I'm saying? That's why people manifest chaos so fucking easily. You get me? This isn't spiritual failure. Once again, I say this constantly. This is biology meeting consciousness. I don't know. Something important is happening though right now, collectively. This pace, the pace, I guess, is slowing. The noise is dropping. The highs and lows, I suppose, if you want to call them that, are flattening out. And many people think, I lost my passion, I don't feel as spiritual anymore. Nothing exciting is happening. But what's actually happening is regulation. Awakening used to feel like intensity, Now it feels like stability. And I don't know what to say about stability. I guess it's not flashy, but it is powerful. I mean, quite obviously, at least to me anyway. The future timeline isn't going to run on adrenaline, urgency, or fear. It runs on regulated nervous systems. I keep saying this. That's how humanity is going to actually change. Not through intensity, but through coherence. You understand? Mark my words, you guys. Let me be very clear about this. Regulating your nervous system is spiritual work. The most important spiritual work. It looks like you resting without feeling guilty about it. You setting boundaries without explaining yourself. Saying no without collapsing. That kind of thing, letting your body catch up to your awareness. It's choosing presence over performance, safety over struggle. I really wish more people would talk about this. Embodiment, over escape. You don't need to. I'm not saying that raising your vibration isn't a good thing. Okay? Because it is. But you don't need to raise your vibration. You need to stop overriding your body. That's how your vibration raises. The most spiritual thing that you can do right now is feel safe in your own motherfucking skin. It really is. A regulated nervous system doesn't chase, I say this all the time, it doesn't prove, it doesn't perform enlightenment. I don't know. And I understand, that can feel terrifying to people who learned that worth, comes from effort, suffering, striving, that kind of thing. But the truth is, the life that you're calling in, I suppose, it requires a nervous system that can fucking hold that life. You understand? I mean, and I don't mean hustle for it, not spiritually bypassing, into it. I mean, hold it. I don't know. Instead of asking, how do I manifest this faster? Try asking, does my body feel safe receiving this? Instead of forcing alignment, start listening, people. We're going to have to all start getting on board with not the fluff bullshit crap that has gone on the last few years where this is concerned, if we're going to get anywhere. We have to start grounding ourselves and coming back to fucking reality. I don't know. The small things matter now, slower mornings, things like that, less explaining, honest boundaries, gentler expectations, that kind of thing. In other words, loving yourself, being more gentle with yourself. I mean, I don't know how else to, I don't know. Your nervous system is learning a new way to exist right now, one rooted in safety instead of survival. I don't know how many times I can say this shit. And from that place, manifestation doesn't need force. It becomes natural. You understand? I don't know, because life doesn't happen to a regulated system. It moves through it. And that's where we're headed anyways. I mean, I know I come off as being extreme and, like I'm, come on, we got to do this. But I mean, it's where we're all headed, whether it takes a little time or less time. I mean, you know what I mean? It's where we're all going. Anyways, I'm shutting up. I love y'all.